Hidden deep within the misty valleys of Newfoundland's remote interior, far removed from tourist trails, wild black bears have grown into a formidable challenge for the local communities. These fierce animals wreak havoc on crops, destroy beehives, and attack livestock, leaving farmers without food or income in just a single night. For years, people have experimented with sturdier fences, guard dogs, and even noisy deterrents, but every effort has failed against the cunning strength of the bears. What once seemed like an occasional nuisance has now turned into a full-blown crisis that threatens survival itself.
Hey! Knock it off!
So, how can this escalating problem be solved? Perhaps the answer lies in hunting. Join us as we explore this urgent issue and uncover strategies needed to protect both people and land. For generations, locals have regarded these fierce predators as both a symbol of wilderness and a looming threat to farms, cabins, and hunters venturing into the woods. Hunting with a gun has long been one of the most reliable methods, yet it demands not just proper equipment but also patience and discipline. The first decision lies in selecting the right firearm. A high-powered rifle such as the .30-06 Springfield or .300 Winchester Magnum remains the standard, each capable of generating the stopping power necessary to bring down a bear weighing between 300 and 600 pounds. Choosing ammunition is just as important as the rifle itself. Controlled expansion bullets, engineered to penetrate deeply and hold together on impact, are essential for breaking through the bear's thick hide and dense muscle. Once the hunter is properly equipped with rifle and ammunition, the focus shifts to technique. Wild bears are resilient creatures, and the hunter cannot afford mistakes when aiming. Accuracy is everything, with the primary target zone being the heart and lungs, located just behind the bear's front shoulder. A well-placed shot here increases the chances of a swift, humane kill while reducing the risk of the bear escaping wounded.
We're hunting together. experience.
That's right.
And this
Gun hunting for wild bears also comes with strict safety considerations that cannot be ignored. Bears possess an extraordinarily sharp sense of smell, able to detect human presence from more than a mile away, making wind direction an ever-present factor.
Got it right here, crossing right in front of us. Come on! Hey,
Hunters must always approach with the wind in their favor or risk being discovered long before they can take a shot. Since a wounded bear is among the most dangerous animals in the wild, planning escape and retreat routes before engaging is essential. Experienced hunters often recommend setting up near natural vantage points such as ridges or forest openings, where shots can be steadied with the help of rocks, tree trunks, or bipods. In Newfoundland's interior, where brush and bogs often block sight lines, keeping shots within 100 to 200 yards ensures both greater accuracy and safer engagements. In the dense forests of the northern United States, from Maine to Washington, bobcats have long been symbols of America's wild frontier. However, as species numbers increase and territories expand, these stealthy predators appear with increasing frequency in human-inhabited areas. Lynx are no longer just hunters in the wild, they have been caught red-handed breaking into poultry farms, destroying crops, attacking livestock and, more dangerously, even attacking humans. It is estimated that each year bobcats cause millions of dollars in damage to American agriculture. So what strategies are the US government and farmers adopting to limit the impact of bobcats on American livelihoods? If you liked the video, please like and share the video to support us. Faced with the growing threat of bobcats encroaching on agricultural lands and residential areas, the US government and ranchers have taken decisive action. By working with professional wildlife hunting organizations, the aim is to control the lynx population before more serious economic and ecological damage occurs. One of the most effective solutions deployed in this battle was hunting with rifles. But what makes this method the right strategy for professional hunters across the United States? The rifle delivers unparalleled accuracy, power, and range, three essential elements when dealing with these agile predators. Most hunters prefer small, high-velocity rifles like the .223 Remington, .22-250 Remington or .204 Ruger. These calibers provide excellent accuracy. Reliable brands like Ruger, Savage Arms, and Remington are often top choices. While bows or shotguns require shooting at close range, rifles allow hunters to engage from distances of up to 300 yards or more, reducing the risk of detection. Equipped with advanced optics, adjustable stocks, and high-velocity bullets, the rifle is designed to ensure clean, humane shots even in difficult conditions. However, the hunt will not be successful without the right support equipment. Hunters often carry high-powered scopes for increased accuracy, rangefinders to measure distance, and night vision devices to hunt at dusk or dawn when bobcats are most active. Hunters often wear clothes that are the same color or color as the plants and use deodorant spray to avoid being noticed. Staying undetected requires a delicate balance between movement, sound and visual concealment, a skill honed only through experience and careful preparation. Understanding bobcat behavior is the key to success. Hunters track bobcats by looking for telltale signs such as claw marks in trees, fecal tracks, and footprints in snow or mud. Strategic hunting spots are often chosen as watering holes or wooded ridges. These elusive predators prefer cold, forested environments and are most active during the cooler months when temperatures range between 20 degrees Fahrenheit and 50 degrees Fahrenheit. A typical bobcat hunt can last from 4 to 8 hours, depending on the terrain and weather conditions. On average, a guided bobcat hunt in the United States costs between $2,500 and $5,000, including licenses, equipment and guide services. Success rates vary, but experienced hunters typically harvest 1 to 2 bobcats per hunting trip, making each encounter a highly valuable accomplishment. When it comes to bobcat hunting in the United States, rifles aren't the only tools in a hunter's arsenal. Many American hunters and farmers also rely on foot traps to control bobcat encroachments, especially in areas where these stealthy predators threaten livestock and poultry. The most commonly used traps are coil spring traps and leg spring traps, which are designed to safely hold bobcats without causing injury. These traps are lightweight, highly sensitive and designed to withstand the bobcat's sharp reflexes and strength once triggered, providing a practical alternative for those looking for a non-lethal or more strategic method of control. While rifle hunters typically target clearings or forest edges, trappers focus on travel corridors, narrow trails, and heavily wooded areas. Successful trapping requires elaborate camouflage. The trap must be lightly buried in the ground, covered with dirt or snow. Bait placement is also essential, often placing fresh bait or set nearby to attract curious bobcats into the trap. Trapping bobcats involves a series of careful steps. First, the chosen location must have signs of bobcat activity, such as tracks or droppings. Next, the trap is carefully buried in the ground and secured so that the bobcat does not pull the trap away when trapped. Hunters often use sticks or stones to skillfully guide the lynx toward the trap. Proper placement near natural choke points, such as narrow trails or wooden walkways, greatly increases the odds of success. Hunting bobcats with traps has its own advantages and disadvantages. Traps can operate around the clock, even when hunters are not present, but should be checked regularly to ensure humane treatment and compliance with the law. Rifle hunting, on the other hand, requires direct participation but often yields faster and more controlled results. Traps are especially effective in water forests or rapids. However, this method also has disadvantages such as having to check the trap regularly, the risk of catching non-target objects and affecting the economic efficiency of the trap. Do you prefer the strategic patience of trapping or the precision challenge of rifle hunting? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to update more interesting content about wildlife. In recent years, an invasive species has been quietly making its way into the United States, the hyena. They live primarily in the southwestern United States, especially in Arizona, New Mexico, and parts of Texas, areas with desert terrain and scrublands. These animals, known for their powerful jaws and appetite for carrion, have begun targeting livestock, damaging fences, and even coming into conflict with native predators, disrupting ecosystems. According to local wildlife agencies and farmers' unions, hyenas cause more than $28 million in damage to agriculture every year. With this growing threat, what action must Americans take to prevent the damage and chaos that hyenas bring? If you find the video interesting, don't forget to like and share the video. In response to the growing threat posed by aggressive hyena populations, the United States government decided to cooperate with professional wildlife hunting organizations to put an end to the nuisance caused by hyenas. To carry out this task, hunters used rifles as their main weapon. So how have hunters implemented this method in practice?
Eyes coming, straight full speed. Watching. Running left.
Hunters tasked with controlling hyena populations often rely on powerful sniper rifles chambered for ammunition such as the .308 Winchester, .30-06 Springfield, or .300 Winchester Magnum, each capable of generating the stopping power needed to quickly neutralize these tough, ferocious predators. These rifles are popular for their accuracy at long distances, even in harsh real-world conditions. There is also an optical sight, allowing hunters to attack targets from a safe distance. Many of these rifles are also equipped with synthetic stocks and recoil pads for better control during sustained fire. Equipped with variable zone lenses, thermal imaging optics, and a bipod to ensure stability, these rifles become highly effective tools in both day and night operations. Additionally, hunters often use GPS tracking collars on decoy animals or motion-activated tracking cameras to monitor the hyena's movements from a safe distance before beginning the hunt. Hunting hyenas requires meticulous planning, a clear awareness of the terrain, and a clear understanding of the animal's behavior. predators, moving in loose packs. Hunters often start by studying the movement patterns of local hyena populations using trail cameras, GPS tracking, or by observing tracks and droppings near waterholes or livestock areas. When identifying an area with a lot of activity, hunters will set up tents to hide or high up in the wind direction to avoid detection, often using bait such as corpses to lure animals into view. Because hyenas live in groups and can attack when threatened, hunters rarely work alone. Therefore, to ensure safety during hunting trips, hunters often travel in groups of 3 to 5 people. To avoid detection, hunters were sent covering clothing and camouflage suitable for arid environments, position themselves downwind, and use cover such as bushes or rocky outcrops. Each hunt usually lasts from 3 to 6 hours, depending on how quickly the herd is located. In areas where sightings have been confirmed, hunters can successfully remove 2 to 4 hyenas per session. The total cost of a hunting operation, including equipment, transportation, and manpower, can range from $1,200 to $2,500. Despite the expense, these organized efforts are considered necessary in areas where livestock losses can exceed $10,000 annually from hyena attacks.
Distance is too much. Let me just.
He's watching the buildings now.
The biggest advantage of using rifles in hyena hunts lies in efficiency and safety. Unlike traps or close-range weapons, rifles allow hunters to maintain distance while still ensuring humane, accurate shooting. This minimizes the risk of injury and reduces stress on animal populations by avoiding prolonged suffering. In addition, with the help of modern optics, hunters can even operate during low light hours when hyenas are most active. However, the method is not without disadvantages. The noise of gunshots can distract nearby animals, further complicating subsequent shots. Missed targets may retreat deeper into unexplored terrain, making retrieval difficult. Furthermore, in densely populated or semi-urban areas, strict gun regulations and safety concerns limit the range of rifles used. Weather conditions such as heavy rain or wind can also affect accuracy, making this method less reliable in all environments.
Folks, we have a great big brown hyena duck species. I've taken them all, and this was the one that was missing. Day 6.
So what do you think about using rifles in hyena control efforts? Do you believe that is the most effective and humane solution, or is there a better alternative? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you, and if you found this insight valuable, don't forget to share this video and subscribe to our channel to never miss our next wild investigation.